is Sonia, and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in working with me and want me to call you on your BS, all my coaching information is in the description below. If you want to come hang out on a live, I go live here on YouTube. You can ask me your manifestation questions. So check out when those are scheduled for, and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to day 24 of Manifesting 101, and we are going to talk about signs, synchronicities, and BBLs. Personally, this is just me. I group all of this shit together. And it is all shit that I don't pay attention to. Honestly. This comes from my law of attraction days, where I was being told to write down every little thing that's happening that's like signs that your manifestations are going to happen. Guess what I spent over 3 years manifesting? Fuck ton of signs. Synchronicities, birds, partial manifestations, bullshit. I was manifesting bullshit. Because that's what I was focused on. For most people, signs are things like seeing, if you're manifesting a specific amount of money, it's like, I saw it on a billboard. That's a sign. A BBL would be birds before land. This is specifically a law of assumption term. The reason that it is a term is because when you are in the ocean and you are getting close to land, you are going to see birds before land. So when it happens, in relation to manifesting, when you are close to getting your manifestation, you're going to start seeing things happening that are basically partial manifestations. So if you're manifesting an SP, you may meet somebody who looks just like them, or somebody may treat you just like you want your SP to treat you, or have the same name or something like that. It's a partial manifestation. It's kind of what you're wanting. In law of attraction, this is where people would be like, oh, you'll get this or something better. You're focused on having this SP, but this other person showed up, so that's your something better. That's you settling for a bird. I'm just going to be fucking honest. You're settling for a partial manifestation. You are God and can have whatever you want. If you start getting birds, you keep going. If you start seeing signs, you keep going. If you start seeing synchronicities, things unfolding and being like very, that's interesting, you keep going. The more you take your focus off of that it is not done, that whole being in the state and living from the end, you are now focused on the 3D and putting meaning to things that are, if it's useful for you to be like, oh, that's a bird, it's working, then awesome. But for me, I got stuck on the signs, and that's all I manifested. And that is why I do not pay attention to that shit. I just assume everything means it's working. No movement means it's working. I saw somebody mention that on TikTok, and I'm like, that's fucking genius. No movement means it's working. I woke up and did this. I stubbed my toe. It means it's working. I'm getting everything I want. Everything to me means it's working. Because I know the more that I'm looking for signs and synchronicity and birds and to see if it's working, that's just me doubting that it's possible. Because it's already done. It's already done. And the more you are focusing on how it's not done and when is it going to be done and how is it going to be done, and oh, well, I am getting this sign, I guess it must be working. Is this a sign? Is that a sign? What does this sign mean? What about this? Is this a bird? You're not telling yourself that it's done. And all you are doing is creating more time between you having what you want and your current reality, because that's what you're choosing to focus on. That you need proof that it's working. This comes back to your belief in the law. And also, honestly, the thing I would recommend spending your time on, instead of looking for signs and synchronicities and birds, manifest some shit. Pick some shit that you don't fucking care about. Recently, when I'm filming this, which is the end of December, we, on a live, decided that we are going to manifest seeing a blue ant. Something very specific, but also who gives a fuck. That's the shit I learned the most from. Doing things like that. Spend your time that you want to look for signs, manifesting shit like that. Or taking things like recently, both of my dogs have gone through health things. And I used those opportunities to manifest because I'm manifesting everything anyway. So instead of worrying about what could happen to my dogs, they were healthy. When I wanted to worry about them, they were healthy. I wasn't looking for birds. I wasn't looking for signs. I didn't give a fuck because my dogs were going to be healthy. And guess what? They're both healthy. You're always manifesting. The more you're getting caught up on the signs and the synchronicity and the birds for one manifestation, you are not in the wish fulfilled. And I truly don't think that you believe it's going to happen. Until you drop that shit and just use it. If you're going to use it for anything, as a time to affirm and tell yourself it's done and just move on. If you're looking for the signs and the synchronicities, you're not actually doing what you need to do and telling yourself it's already done or going to happen. The wording doesn't matter. As long as you're looking for signs outside of you that it's working, just assume it's not, because that's what your deep down assumption truly is, because it's already done. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.